Slow-pitch softball is a great sport for people who take their fun seriously. Like those amazing hitters who step to the plate and connect with power on almost every at-bat. That familiar sound says, it's out of here. How do they do it? Let's find out by taking a look at one of the most important and exciting parts of the game of softball. Power hitting. Anyone who wants to hit with more power can improve their fundamentals and learn advanced techniques from watching the Babe Ruth of softball, Bruce Meade. At 6'6", 260 pounds, Bruce is an awesome sight in that batter's box. But he's not just quantity, he's quality too. Bruce consistently hits the softball 350 to 400 feet. He has 19 all-world selections to his credit, has played on 9 world championship teams, is a member of the all-time, all-world United States Slow-Pitch Softball Association team, and has been MVP for both USSSA and ASA Major World Championships. Impressive records, however, don't tell the Bruce Meade story nearly as well as one incredible swing. Let's watch what Bruce does as he steps to the plate. First, he chooses his bat, one that's comfortable and effective. Bruce selects a bat that he's used in practice and that he knows will get results for him.
I like the medium weight. If it's too light, I'm way ahead. It throws my timing way off. If it's too heavy, I seem to drag the bat.
Pick a bat with a weight, length, and handle size that practice has proven works best for you. Coaches recommend loosening up to avoid pulled muscles and to help you relax before facing the pitcher.
I like to get my back stretched out, so you'll see me leaning over, stretching my back and dropping the bat down behind my back.
Many players use a weighted bat for practice swings. Bruce doesn't.
Don't like to use a heavier or a weighted bat or anything because I like to know where the bat is that I'm swinging. I like to know where it is.
Now let's step into the batter's box. Position yourself so you can reach the outside corner of the plate, but not so close that you'll have trouble with an inside pitch. The key is to use your positioning in the box to get the edge over the defense. Bruce takes the field conditions into account in his positioning strategy.
I play the conditions to some degree. You know, if the wind's blowing out, I may stand right here at the plate. I'm not too close, but yet where I can still cover all angles of the plate. If the wind's blowing like it is right now from left field in, I might want to move out towards the line so I can hit the ball more to center field or to right center. I might not be able to reach that outside part of the plate, but that's not important. I'm looking for a pitch out over the plate so I can step and drive the ball using the wind to my advantage out to center or to right center. I position myself kind of parallel to the plate, yet just straight back from the plate. I do it for a couple of reasons. First, the reason I stand up across from the plate is I don't like to be short pitched. So I stand up here and let the plate be my protection. When they throw the ball in there short to you, if say I was in the back of the box and they would pitch me short, I'd be reaching down to hit the ball. So if I stand up here, even with the plate, the ball's got to come up here for me to hit. See, I don't have to swing that low pitch because it's going to hit the plate, it'd be a ball.
Taking your stance is critical because it's almost impossible to generate a great swing from a poor beginning. Most batting instructors recommend a square or natural stance, with both feet equal distance from the plate. Keep your knees bent slightly with hips and shoulders level, elbows bent, arms away from the body. Weight should be slightly on the heels. What about your hands? Let's take a look at a power hitter's grip. Since long ball hitters in softball need power more than control, they use as much bat length as possible. Grips are typically right on the knob. Power hitters like Bruce Meade, with incredible hand strength, get more length from the bat by actually gripping it past the knob.
You've got to have a good, firm grip. You don't want to strangle it. You want a good, firm feel.
To keep a tight grip, many players use batting gloves, pine tar, or spray-on products. Try them in practice first to see if they improve your grip on the bat. Back on the field with Bruce Meade. Let's focus now on the arms and their position in the power hitter stance. The most important tip is to keep the arms in a comfortable position, always away from the body and still. Waving bats waste energy and make it more difficult to start your swing from the best position.
I bring the bat up in here so I can get my arms away from my body. If I keep my arms down in here close, when I go to swing, I have a tendency of keeping my arms in too close. So if I get my arms up, when I go to swing, the arms are already out, and it's much easier for me this way.
The most important aspect of stepping to the plate is the most difficult to teach and learn.
Concentration. Concentration is when you get into that box and you're able to put all the noises, all the little deals that the guy on the mound's trying to do, just you and the ball.
A good tip is to focus on the ball from the instant you take your stance. Players or spectators can be distracting. Using the ball as a focal point helps you keep them from affecting your concentration. Once your bat, positioning, stance, and grip are comfortable, and you've got your eye on the ball, you're ready to hit. Or are you? No athlete is ready to play unless he or she is in top condition. This means working out on and off season. The important thing is to be as strong as you can for your size to get the most power per pound into your swing. And remember, always consult your doctor before starting any exercise program or participating in any sport. Back with Bruce Meade. He's poised to hit.
What you have to do is you have to stand at the plate relaxed, very relaxed, like a snake ready to strike.
Once you're committed to the pitch, a series of events follow. Events that through practice become almost identical every time you swing.
The swing starts at the lower part of the body, the lower part of the legs, all the way up through the upper leg, through the rear, through the stomach, the chest, and the arms and tricep. That's probably one of the biggest muscles used is a tricep pulling through. So, but the swing starts low. It comes from here to here with all the explosiveness of the hips generating all the torque it can put into this bat. And of course the arms pulling through. Boom!
When the pitch comes, shift your weight to the back foot on the ball of your foot with your heel still in contact with the ground. When you get ready to swing, use a stride glide motion. Bend your back knee to keep the weight on your back foot. Then plant the front foot and drive hard against that front leg. Straighten the front leg and push the front hip back. Pivot on the back foot, keeping it bent, and finish with your back foot on the toe. Drive into the pitch, transferring power from body to bat to ball.
So here I am, getting ready to hit the ball. Arms up in a kind of a relaxed fashion. As I step, the weight stays back. Hands stay back. And as I start my swing, as the bat starts to come through, I start driving this back hip into this front leg. As you push into that front leg, you develop torque. And this is where the hips come through. This is where you pick your bat speed and power up. So when you hit the ball, you hit it right out in front of the plate. You hit it with, actually the wrists are kind of cocked, and when you make contact, it's boom, the wrists snap over.
Let's take another look. This time, concentrate on launching the bat. Your front foot is your timing gear. When that front foot hits the ground, launch the bat with full arm extension. Keep the bat back and snap your wrist when the bat is out in front of you. This gives you the combined power of wrists and fully extended arms.
I keep my arms back or my hands back, and the weight stays back. And as I come through to hit the ball out in front of the plate, I drive this hip against this front leg. That's where you get the torque.
Another thing to be aware of is the sweet spot of the bat.
Myself, I like the sweet spot to be in the middle of the bat. That's where I try to hit the ball. When I'm swinging the bat, I'm trying to get that part of the bat on the ball.
Let's focus on another aspect of the swing. The line of vision has remained unbroken, the head straight throughout the motion.
The head must stay down. If the head comes up at any point through the swing and you start to pull your head off the ball, you miss the pitch because you're not watching it.
Another point about your swing, keep it going. Follow-through is essential in power hitting. Watch Bruce's extended but fluid follow-through. He uses his momentum to carry the swing completely around the body until the bat is literally pulled away from the top hand. Be careful of the trajectory of your swing. Bruce's swing features only the slightest uppercut, and he tries to connect with the center of the softball. Hitting under the ball may seem like the way to gain distance, but it usually means easy outs. Power hitting is really a balancing act. Let's watch it again. Weight balanced, shift back, stride, drive, shift forward, arms extended, snap wrists, then wrist roll and follow through. What if you're not as big as Bruce? Can smaller players hit with power?
Yes, they can. If they've got good timing, a smaller player can hit with tremendous power. And if they got some strength to go with it, Lord knows how far they can hit the ball.
Let's take a look at some common errors in power hitting. Many batters step into the box and take a practice swing, right where they like the ball delivered. Pitchers love this. The batters have just told them where not to put the ball. Another error is lunging at the pitch. Some batters straighten the back leg, which drives their weight too far forward, too far out in front of their swing. Some players uncock their wrist before the bat is out in front of them. There's one thing coaches emphasize in almost every sport. Don't take your eye off the ball. Now let's look at your power zone. No hitter can hit the ball with the same authority in every part of the strike zone. Each hitter has a place where his or her swing is most effective.
I take a lot of strikes that aren't my pitch. I look for a pitch that I feel that I can hit very hard. Now, it may not be a pitch that I can hit out of the park, but I'm going to try to hit that ball hard.
Find your power zone through practice, experimentation, and experience. Once you know it, wait for your pitch. Unless you have two strikes, don't swing just because it's a strike. Wait for the pitch you want to hit. Let's look at what pitchers do when they see a power hitter step to the plate. Pitchers will stop at nothing to distract batters or throw power hitters off balance. Hitting with power doesn't necessarily mean hitting it over the fence every time.
My philosophy on hitting is making good, hard contact. I pride myself into being an average hitter as well as a home run hitter. When I'm not hitting a home run, I like to hit the base hit.
Know when and where to hit with power. And remember, the purpose of power hitting is to win ball games.
That's how you win games, is by not making an out. So whatever it takes to get on that base is what you want to do.
In power hitting, you have to use your brain as well as your body. You have to know how to react to complex game situations. Let's look at some power hitting strategies.
A mark of a good hitter is to hit the ball where it's pitched. Or, if, like I say, if the conditions call for it, wait till you get that pitch to hit that direction. If I want to hit the ball to left field, wait on a pitch on the inside part of the plate to hit the left field. You know, don't swing at a pitch that's out over the plate or out on the outside corner unless you have to, unless you get yourself in the hole.
A good power hitter is a consistent hitter.
Oh, I would love to hit the ball out of the park every time, but I don't. What I try to do is I just try to make good, hard contact on the ball. That, to me, if you can just hit that ball hard every time, or close to being every time, somebody's got to make one heck of a play to get you out.
Sports are physical, but power, strength, agility, and skill are collectively just one aspect of the game. The other part is mental, and it's equally important, especially for power hitters.
Pressure is something that you learn to play with. You're always playing under pressure. Life's pressure. Every day getting up and going to work's pressure. Playing is no different.
And there's one important final ingredient in power hitting.
You got to develop confidence. Confidence is a very big part of this game. When you stand in this box, when you get into this box, you have got to be ready to hit the ball. And you've got to know that you're going to hit the ball. Because if you stand in this box and you feel like that pitcher's going to get you out, he's going to get you out. So when you get in the box, you make the decision, I'm going to hit the ball hard. Somebody's going to have a hard time getting me out. You got to kind of have like a little killer instinct in you right there. It's just you and that pitcher, and you want to do what you can to beat him.
Today, throughout the United States, more than 25 million people are playing slow pitch. You have a lot of competition out there, so take the lessons you've learned from Bruce Meade and put them into practice the next time you take the field. You'll find yourself hitting harder, farther, and better, and enjoying more than ever the great game of softball.